Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 919th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 616,300 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,350 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 10 tanks, 24 armored combat vehicles, 22 artillery systems, 36 drones, 56 vehicles, and 14 pieces of special equipment. This summer, Ukraine defenders have significantly reduced Russia's ability to spread terror. The Russians launched 183 combat clashes and carried out 59 airstrikes, including 77 anti-aircraft missiles on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 381 kamikaze drones and carried out 2,400 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports the Russian ground forces have been making significant progress towards the eastern Ukrainian city of Pokrovsk. They are now within 10 kilometers of the city, and their rate of advance is expected to slow as they enter the built-up areas. Pokrovsk is a key logistics hub for the Donetsk Oblast, and its capture will likely lengthen and divert Ukrainian supply lines. This will make it more difficult for Ukrainian forces to resupply and maneuver resources quickly to key strongholds. There have been no major changes in territorial control on other front lines in eastern and southern Ukraine. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. The Russian military command may have redeployed limited elements intended to reinforce Russia's priority offensive operation in the Pokrovsk direction to defend against the Ukrainian incursion in Kursk Oblast, suggesting that operational pressures from the Ukrainian incursion in Kursk Oblast are impacting Russian operations in every sector throughout the theater. Ukrainian forces continued to conduct assaults in Kursk Oblast on August 31st, but there were no confirmed or claimed Ukrainian advances. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov reported on August 30th that Russian forces continue to use airfields in Russia within Ukrainian attack range, further highlighting how U.S. restrictions against Ukraine's use of U.S.-provided weapons to strike military targets in Russia are allowing Russia to leverage sanctuary space in deep rear areas to support military operations against Ukraine. The Russian military command reportedly reorganized the Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republic's 1st and 2nd Army Corps to create two new combined arms armies. The Kremlin continues efforts to define Russia's traditional and cultural values as part of ongoing efforts to codify a Russian state ideology. The Ukrainian Armed Forces Center for Strategic Communications announced on August 31st that Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief General Alexander Syrsky officially appointed Captain First Rank Roman Ladky as the Chief of Staff of the newly created Unmanned Systems Forces. Russian forces recently advanced near Chasiv Yar, Pokrovsk, and Donetsk City. Russian forces are reportedly unable to fight in Ukraine at full strength due to manpower and equipment shortages that resulted from the Kremlin's ineffective wartime policies. In Zelensky's nightly address, he spoke about three key areas. Firstly, Russian strikes and civilian impact. Russian bombings in Kharkiv and the Sumy region resulted in 6 deaths and 97 injuries in Kharkiv alone. The ongoing terror highlights the urgent need for stronger defensive measures, including long-range capabilities and air defense systems to protect civilians and infrastructure. Secondly, diplomatic efforts and military support. Ukrainian officials are actively engaging with international partners, particularly in Washington, to secure long-range weapons and air defense systems. These are seen as vital to stopping Russian aggression and ensuring the safety of Ukrainian cities and civilians, especially with the school year approaching. Lastly, military operations and strategic goals. The Ukrainian military continues to face intense battles, particularly in the Pokrovsk, Kramatorsk, Toretsk, and Kupiansk directions. Ukraine is also conducting offensive operations in the Kursk region, aiming to weaken Russian forces and push the conflict onto Russian territory, while replenishing resources to facilitate future exchanges of captured personnel. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.